keep this video short. I know you're tight on time, of course. This is just an introduction to the actual system. All right, when you get your system, you're going to have a username and a password to log into it. You can also assign other people to use your system. You can operate this as a gateway if you want to run your own advertising company or something like that. There's no limit to the amount of people that you can sign up, whether it's 10 people using your system or 100 people. You determine your charges. The typical charge to send one text message is usually 1 cent to as much as 4 cents. I've seen some people charge. When I run my gateway, I charge anywhere from $20 to $30 for 10,000 ads. When you buy your own gateway, it's totally up to you. The pricing, if you want to allow other people to use your gateway. If this is just for your own personal or business use, obviously it's not going to matter. I'll program the system for you. That's why I get paid the big bucks. All you have to do is just take it out of the box and plug it in and start using it. You're still going to need a lot of instruction on it. This is not something that you can just take out of the box and use. You're going to have to play around with it. But let's go ahead and get started. I don't want to talk too long on this. All right, when you log in, this is the screen you're going to come to. This is to send a basic text message. You're going to want to put your you're going to put your address book in a distribution list, which I'll show you how to set up a distribution list. Each one of these distribution lists here contains 10,000 numbers. I'll show you how to build distribution lists and that sort of stuff. Let's go out of that. The sender, usually we don't put a sender in there. You just use the message default route, which is going to be your modem or your Android if you want to set it up with Android. You can copy and paste your text message in there. Sometimes you may want to deliver a receipt. If you're running a gateway, the people that are using your gateway may want a receipt. Or if you're just sending your own personal messages, obviously there's no need to get a receipt. Or if you want to send MMS message, which is messages that contain pictures or videos or whatever the case may be, it's the same thing as far as the address book, message routing, copy and paste your message. Just in this particular case, if you want to attach a picture or a video or something like that, you just go into your pictures or your videos and just attach your picture or your video and send it out. You may want to send a blind carbon copy. Now the difference between sending MMS and a regular SMS message is that with the MMS you can set this thing so that 10 messages go out as one message, as opposed with the singular message, just a regular text message. That's only going to be one message at a time regardless. And the speed is going to determine on the size of the system that you bought. Whether or not you can send out 6,000 messages per hour or a million. It's just totally up to how much money you want to spend on your particular system. I covered that. I'm going to try to be as brief on this. This thing does have developer options. So if you want to send WAP messages or EMS messages or whatever type of message, this thing is totally complex. It covers pretty much everything. It has every type of connection that you can possibly think of as far as hooking this up to a web interface or whatever you want to do, it can do. It's not one of those little cheap $500 systems that charge you 1 cent per message on top of buying the system. This is top of the line. Well, let's move on here. I wanted to show you the developer options. In most cases, the developer options are going to be turned off. I mean, this is not stuff that you're going to be using on a regular basis. For the most part, you're just going to be sending regular text messages or regular MMS messages. But let's show you how to build your distribution, not distribution list, but let's show you how to build your list. And then we'll move on to something else. Let's see here. To build your list, you want to go into all area codes. And let's say you want to choose, let's say Los Angeles. We're just picking something. How do you spell Los Angeles? I haven't spelled it in so long. Let's see here. Let's just choose an area code. And it should give us the area codes. Let's say 404. Let's say we want to choose the 404 area code. Just go in. And we'll put, what's that, 424, I'm sorry. Just go ahead and put 424, and then we can scroll down. The purpose of this is you don't want to send text messages, obviously, landline telephones. You want to send to our cell phone numbers only. So once you put this in, it tells you what prefixes, which the prefix is the first 3 numbers after the area code. Alright, so you see this prefix 200 is a cell number. You see this prefix 201 is a landline. Well, let's say you want to target that 200 prefix. That's only 10,000 numbers. It's going to run from 200 to 200 9999. So you would need a sequential list generator. What you would do is you go in, you put in 200 to 200 9999, and then you simply stick in the area code, which was 424, then just generate the numbers. You may want to randomize them, and then just simply select all, and then just simply copy those numbers. And then you do, remember I told you about the distribution list, you want to put these numbers over into your distribution list. You could do this with 1,000,000 numbers or 10,000,000 numbers. You just want to put it in your distribution list so that when you select that distribution list, that message that you created goes to everybody in that distribution list. Now, the one thing when you're dealing with text messages, you're dealing with do not call laws. So you want to get an account with the Federal Trade Commission, and you're going to want to put the area codes that you're targeting. You say, I'm already set up with the do not call. I'm not going to log in right now. And once you get all that set up, then you're going to need a software to go in and scrub those numbers, which this is the software I use. And you just simply browse, which I keep mine in the iForm, and you just figure out where you saved your list. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm trying to be brief on this video. This is just an introductory video, and you want to scrub your numbers before you actually sent out. But if you're interested in the system and you want to get more information, simply call or simply actually fill out the form to your right. Someone will get back in touch with you and will answer any questions. We give everybody a free 100 to 500 messages so they can go in and play around with the system, figure out how to set up distribution lists. So if you want to get a free demo, just fill out the form to the right. Someone will be in touch. We'll get you free messages. We'll go over the different speeds of the system, depending on how many messages you want to send out. Some of you are running a small business. Maybe 6,000 an hour is enough for you. For others, you may need 100,000 per hour. Some may be trying to send out 10 million per day. So it just depends on what your needs are. But this is just an intro. Nothing to try to sell you on anything right now. Just introducing you to the system. If you're interested, fill out the form and we'll get back to you. Thank you.